Hello, fellow Lewistonians. And yes, I just did make that up. This is Gabe for Lewiston City Council coming to you with another video. So for some of you, this is the video you might have been waiting to hear from me about. For others, you already know my stance on this issue if I've had a chance to talk to you. But I want to speak to you for a moment about the Strong Mayor Initiative that is on the ballot this November. First off, let me get out of the way by saying I fully support this effort. I hold no personal animus towards our city manager or city staff, but I do believe in this effort so strongly that I helped gather signatures to put it on the ballot. And of course, am excited it made the ballot so you and I, as voters of this city, can vote on our governmental structure. Now, let me discuss why I support this initiative. By far, for me, the most important reason is accountability. Right now, as voters, we do not have a direct say on the hiring and firing of essentially our city's chief executive, the city manager. Sure, we as voters do indirectly through city council elections, but councilors are never up for re-election all at once, usually staggered terms. Further, we have to consider many factors when we vote beyond just whether they support or don't support the current city manager. With the direct election of a mayor, that component is automatic. You and I, as voters of this city, can express our approval or displeasure of the mayor at the ballot box. We also can do so if a recall election makes the ballot, if concerned citizens collect signatures to put it on the ballot. The city manager, by not being elected, is thus easily insulated from public opinion and pressure. The manager only needs to keep 4 of the current 7 city councilors on their side to retain his or her job, regardless of what we, the voters, want or think. While Lewiston residents and officials at the time that the city manager position was created may have had the noblest of intentions when they implemented our current form of governance, it is archaic and outdated for the needs of our city. It insulates the most powerful figure in our city from responding to public pressure and needs, which is exactly what our system of government at any level is designed to facilitate. Now, I will give one quick example of why I support the Strong Mayor Initiative, just to bring this back to essentially ground level. During the height of our pandemic, our city council declared a public health emergency and gave the city manager the authority to implement a mask mandate and undertake other health efforts. What we saw, ranging from the summer of last year to a few months ago, was a disjointed political process where the manager kept kicking it back and forth between the council and the manager. The council issued an advisory order last year for a mask mandate. When it expired, confusion over who actually had the authority to do what led staff to convince the council to change their advisory order to a mandatory order, which nobody was happy with. Do you honestly think, with a mayor elected by the voters, directed to implement public policy, that the same thing would happen? Do you think the mayor would also be as ambivalent as the city manager seems to be about property taxes, gun rights, homelessness, mental health issues? The list goes on. Lastly, while I do not believe there can be a cost savings realized from, say, just eliminating the city manager position, it pales in comparison to the benefit I see in having a publicly elected official lead our city. A mayor can actually guide public policy, continue to receive guidance from city staff, and work with council members, like myself, hopefully, to help Lewiston grow and prosper. And the best part of it, that mayor is elected by you and has to respond to your needs and wishes because you are that person's ultimate boss. Thank you for taking the time to listen. If you would like to learn more about my candidacy, please check out my website at gabeforcouncil.net or Gabe Icaboni for Lewiston City Council on Facebook. If you would be willing, I would love to count on you as a contributor, supporter, or volunteer for my campaign. Thank you, and God bless.